Hello and welcome to Noble Learners, an online tutoring platform spreading knowledge. So I have got some of the questions from my students from US and that we're going to solve right now. This is related to the trigonometric function and I hope you will understand that how to solve these questions. I was a former tutor on Noble Learners. Right now also you can take the classes from Noble Learners at affordable prices with the best tutors from India. So let us have some of the questions from trigonometric identity unit. So the first question what I could see as sent by my student is, like you have sine 3x and you need to prove sine 3x equal to 3 sin x minus 4 sine cube x. So this is what you have to prove. Let us consider this one as your LHS, left hand side, and let us consider this one as RHS, your right hand side. So basically you have to prove that your left hand side is equal to your right hand side. Before going into this question, let us understand one of the formula which we are going to use in order to solve this question. So there is a formula that is called the sum of sine angle, that is sine A plus B. If you have sine A plus B, like you can write that as sine A into cosine B plus cosine A into sine B. So this is the formula what you have to understand. The another formula, which is the double angle formula you have to understand, that is sine 2x, double angle formula of sine. So when you have sine 2x, then that is going to make 2 into sine x into cosine x. This is another formula which we would be using while solving this question. And there are few more formulas which are important in order to solve this unit. I'm going to tell you may be used in this question as well. So there is one of the identity, that is sine square x plus cosine square x, and that is equal to 1. It makes equal to 1. So if you have sine square x plus cosine square x, that is going to make equal to 1. And the other way around, I could also say that if there would be sine square x, then that could be written as 1 minus cosine square x, because you can subtract minus cosine square x both the side. In the similar manner, if you have cosine square x, that could be also written as 1 minus sine square x. So these are the basic formulas we are going to take into consideration while solving this question. Now let's come to the question. This is really an easy one. So you just need to focus and you will be able to do this very smoothly. So you can see there is like sine 3x. Now let me know, can we write sine 3x as sine 2x plus x? So ultimately, I'm doing nothing. I'm just saying that this is sine 3x, but I have broken that into two parts. I'm saying that this is sine 2x, and then I'm saying this is x. So, totally it is going to make sine 3x. Now, if you compare with this formula, this is like sine A plus B. And now you just need to break on this formula. You know the formula sine A cosine B plus cosine A plus sine B. So same thing I'm going to do. Sine A, that means sine A. That means I'm going to write 2x over there because A is 2x and my B is x. And cosine B, so I'm going to write cosine B. That means cosine x, then a plus sign, then cosine A. So cosine is there. And then I'm going to write 2x again over there because cosine A I need to write. A is this part. And then I'm going to write B. And that is, like sine B. So sine x I'm going to write. Now you see very carefully, there is a formula sine 2x. I told that this is a double angle and there is a special formula for this. This is the formula I'm going to write. So instead of sine 2x, I could write 2 times sine x times cosine x. So I have, broken this one, sine 2x into this part. And cosine x would be as it is, right? And, there is one more double angle formula of cosine 2x. Now let's understand. There are three formulas which belong to cosine 2x. So if you talk about cosine 2x, then cosine 2x make 2 cosine square x minus 1. This is one of the formula. The another formula is 1 minus 2 sine square x. That is another formula. And there is one more formula, the basic formula we call cosine square x minus sine square x. So these are the three formulas. Now, which formula to be used in order to solve this question? So for that, you need to look your RHS. You see, everything, whatever I have in my RHS is in the form of sine. So I have to use such a formula for cosine 2x, which is in the form of sine. So you are right, actually. I need to use the second formula because I need to turn down everything into sine. That's the point what I'm making over here. So therefore, the second formula would be the fruitful formula for us. So see what I'm doing. I'm writing 1 minus 2 sine square x. Okay. And then instead of writing sine x here, I could also write in front, like here I'm writing, okay, so that I could multiply, I could distribute, the method, right? The distribution method, how we distribute and multiply, like that manner. So I have written over there, okay. Now you already know that if there is x times x, that is going to make x square, not 2x, okay, because when you are adding x plus x, then that is going to make 2x, okay. If you are multiplying x and x, that is going to make x squared. That is the point. So over here you have cosine x and cosine x. So I'm going to write 2 sine x, and then cosine x times cosine x is going to make cosine squared x, okay. And again, this one I'm multiplying over here, so I'm just distributing, this distribution property a times b plus c. So I need to multiply this over here and over here as well. So same thing I'm doing. Sine x times 1 is just sine x, and when the bases are same, then the exponents are added. So if I have x cube times x, then that is going to make x cube, okay. So sine x times 2 is going to make 2. First of all, plus and minus will make a minus, then I'll write 2, and then sine x, and then that is a square. So that's like x square times x, so that is going to make sine cube x, okay. This is how I'm going to write. And one more thing, if you see, everything is in the form of sine I have made, but there is one thing, that is cosine square x, that is not in the form of sine. So I need to turn down this cosine square x in the form of sine as well. So for that, I will be using this formula, the first identity what I talked about. So sine square x plus cosine square x makes 1. So therefore, instead of cosine square x, I could also write 1 minus sine square x. So I'm going to write 2 sine x as it is, okay? And then instead of cosine square x, I'm going to write 1 minus 2 sine square x. And rest of the part I'm going to leave as it is, okay? Sine x and minus 2 sine cube x, okay? This is how I'm going to write. The next part is 2 times sine x times 1. 2 sine x times 1. So, when you multiply anything with 1, then that is going to remain the same. So I'm just going to write 2 sine x over there, okay? And then again, oh, wait, I made a mistake. Actually, when you make cosine square x, that would be 1 minus sine square x, okay? Like 2 will not come. Like this is the formula. By mistake, I wrote the 2 over there. So never mind. So if you multiply by 2 sine x by 1, then this is going to come, and then 2 sine x, and then again a sine square x. So 2 will remain as it is, plus and minus will make a minus, and then that will make a sine cube x, like that, okay? So 2 sine cube x, and everything I'm going to write the same. I again apologize for this mistake, okay? There was no 2 because this is the formula I need to take into account, and then everything you write as it is. I hope you get the point. Now you see 2 sine x and 1 sine x. So that will make plus and plus will make a plus. So 3 sine x will come, okay? And it's like, and one more thing what you have to remember, never mind that. Okay, just a second, yeah. So over here, if you see, if you have minus 2x and minus 2x, what that will make? Definitely that will make minus 4x, right? Exactly. And if there is minus 2 cube x cube and then minus 2x cube, then that will make minus 4x cube. If you see minus sine cube x minus 2 sine cube x, so negative to negative 2 will make negative 4, and that will be remaining same as like x cube. So this is how you are going to write. If you see very carefully, this is my RHS and this is what I was supposed to prove. So this is your answer. I hope this question is really simple if you know the formulas, if you know how to substitute them. And the key over here is you need to always look to your RHS so that you will be able to understand that what you need to make at the end. For example, there was a cosine square x, but I knew that I need to make sine everywhere. So therefore I used the formula 1 minus sine square x over there. In the same manner, like everywhere I use the formula. In fact, this one was very critical part because cosine 2x has three different formulas I wrote over here. So what formulas to be taken into account? How you will know that? So by looking your RHS, you will able to know that which formula to put in into account. So if you're looking for an online tutoring platform, then Noble Learners is the best online tutoring platform. You can search on internet, on Google. You can get connected with our coordinators. We have the best tutor from IIT, from NITs, and from like medical colleges for everything. We cater all the concepts and curriculum of America, all the states. So hope you will join our platform. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much guys and have a wonderful day. Let's meet with another concept.